Welcome back to the adventures of Dingle and Dongle. On this exciting episode, Dingle finds his manhood in an unexpected form of transvestite. And there she/he is!
They sure do look happy, don't they, Spyro?
Well, it's not every day that
Dude, that guy's been hitting the purple pipe, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
right, Sparks.
that looks amazing.
I love the camera shake.
We meet again, little dragon.
Those are the best facial animations I have ever seen.
This is an invitation-only party.
Very clever, dragon. You know, you should join.
I like how his nostrils like
Are there-
twitch every time his mouth opens.
Not that it's important at all, but are there like subtitles for these fantastic cutscenes that we should be putting on or something?
I don't know. You
Make custom ones.
make your own subtitles, ladies and gentlemen, and then like use YouTube Downloader to download this video. Take this section of the video
the
and put
hell,
your
you-
own custom.
What the hell are you talking about?
Back to what I was saying.
He's just saying some stupid shit about
Yeah,
taking
so basically-
dragonflies and
You know, basically
he
what-
has a forehead penis and it's just not it's just not a fortunate situation. And then it wasn't that funny.
Ugh.
Are you gonna be okay, buddy?
So basically, Ripto here is pissed off that Spyro beat his ass in the second game.
So this is the third game.
This is the fourth game.
Oh, wait. Okay, so he wasn't in the third game as like
No.
the main villain. Okay, gotcha.
In fact, that balloon thing from the beginning, the transvestite,
Yeah.
and that was the villain of the third game.
Alright. Sounds good.
Yeah.
What the hell is Hunter doing? He's like dancing. So this game, you know how everybody has like that one game that they really like they played a lot of and really liked as a kid,
Ugh,
and then you take a look at it and it's just like,
yeah.
this is garbage. Well, not garbage. Listen,
I have not touched this game in so long.
I did very momentarily just to see what it was like, and I mean this was a few months ago, but I was pleasantly surprised. Also, the sound mixing in the game is terrible. Not that it matters since we're just talking over everything anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for this. I mean, I might still have our commentary here, but I know it didn't exactly work the best for Legends, so I think we're just gonna talk over it. Like, if for some reason you actually care about what the dialogue is in these wonderful cutscenes, then click on this annotation to go to email your complaints to lewisluhog at
Why do you
thatguywiththeglasses.com.
listen? You don't even know the guy. Why is it that you refer people to him? Can't you say just like send your complaints to 123 Fake Street via snail mail? Thank you.
Apparently, Spyro had to fly out of that door.
Just so he could land like
Right.
outside a few feet.
Oh no, but
Most of the stuff will have subtitles, I think. Most of the stuff in this
most
game.
of most
It's
of
just
the
a few
regular
cutscenes.
It's just that opening section, really. Oh, apparently that other loading screen wasn't enough.
That was a
Alright.
loading screen for the loading screen, and I will thank you
to remember that.
appreciate this game's technical handling of technical limitations.
Dragon room to the dragon spirit over there.
So this is a GameCube PS2 game?
Yeah,
Was
it
it
was.
on PS2?
I think like it came out on PS2 first, and then like it came out in the GameCube like a little later.
Alright.
I'm not sure about the exact ramifications of that, but
Yeah, we're
this is the fourth Spyro game. The first three were created by Insomniac Games for the PlayStation, and after they made the third one, they're just like, you know what, we can't do anything else with this character gameplay wise, so let's go move on and do something else. And then they ended up going on to do Ratchet and Clank, and which is my favorite Sony franchise, as many of you may know if you watched my review on my channel. Click on this annotation to watch the first review.
And this annotation will be... What should it be, Michael? A 3D model, but it's 2D, but it looks 3D because it's like an optical illusion, and it's of Sparks' face. There we go. And
I'll see what I can do.
And it will slowly be spinning from left to right, and you'll have to catch it.
Fuck you.
Which means you have for every frame you have to move the annotation.
I want you to understand what it is that you are asking me to do.
Note to the editor.
Make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen.
Right. So like after, I believe like the IP was always owned by Universal Studios Interactive.
Universal Studios.
Like they produced both Crash Bandicoot and Spyro back in the day. So when Insomniac and Naughty Dog went on to do new things, Universal kept the IP. And then, from there they just changed developers. So, like, after Insomniac said, no, we don't want to make more Spyro games, they basically said, alright, random fuck-all developer that nobody remembers, you should make the next important Spyro game.
Look at his jumps, by the way.
Way to go, Spyro! I think I see something shiny on that ledge over there. You can get there by hovering.
Alright. He does, like...
That is the best lip sync ever. It makes like a little bunny boink sound.
I just like how you didn't notice, like, the first jump this time around. We were playing it for a few minutes because Michael wanted to do a practice playthrough, like he always does. And then we were so surprised at how well it holds up.
We caught...
Hey, it's Bubbles!
And it's another interesting... I have played through this game before, so it's not like with...
Anonymous.
Where, like, he'd never beaten Legends before, and he's just like, hey, we should do a playthrough of this for the channel.
Yeah, let's bitch about that again.
But, like, I'm sure that...
Anonymous.
Was never gonna let me hear the end of this, but...
Just stop. Listen, we've only done 3 playthroughs. In every single part, you've frickin' brought up Anonymous lack of practicing.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying here is I think this playthrough will be more fun if we don't practice it, if we just sort of like, because like it's kind of a halfway decent game, but not like an excellent game by any means. Yeah. So like there's so much to be surprised by if you
just like the weirdness of some of it, just like Like, hey, look, those sheep are hopping, and that seems to be their only way of transportation.
I mean, like, it's not like the Insomniac original trilogy was exactly the...
So who made this?
Fuck all. You'd have to look at the box. Equinox Digital Entertainment and Check 6, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so basically Sparks is telling us something that you'd already know if you already played the first 3 games.
He's no David Spade's Dragonfly.
For those, like, after a while, like, after Insomniac left the IP, like, this floated around to, like, 3 or 4 different developers for, like, 5 or so games, until, like, people realized, I guess Universal basically realized, what, we're not making any fucking money off of this, because these games haven't been received very well, and they haven't sold very well, so let's just sell the IP to, I think, Vivendi? No, Activision. Activision owns the Spyro IP now, and I pressed the wrong button.
Good
job. Even though I've played all of the, like, the control scheme, like, even though I'm playing this on a GameCube controller and everything, it's laid out the same it would be on a PS2 controller, like, B is the run button, and then A is the jump button, X shoots fire and whatnot, and, what are you doing over there?
I'm looking up Equinox, but I can't, like, find the company. I can only find the game Equinox from 1993.
Starring Nicolas Cage.
And his
If such a thing exists, I want it.
A Nick Cage game?
So we're
I
gonna
feel
try.
like there probably is. There's a Wicker Man game where you have to escape the bees, something like that.
No, not the bees.
And it's like
Not the memes. Not the memes.
it's like a retro style games. They were trying to make like a retro game, so it's like the bit crushed. No, it's a breeze. Like you can barely tell what he's saying, but you know what he's saying. And then there's like really wonky music going on in the background, or like a MIDI version of Yakety Sax.
Alright, I don't think we can go that way to... Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but basically there's something crap all fuck, whatever we can't do until we have another breath power up. So, supposedly this game is set in the same area as the first game, the Dragon Realms. Like, the second game was, I want to say Avalar, and then I think the third game was Forbidden Realms.
Do you have to save Dragon Realm from Outer Realm and by facing them in Mortal Kombat? So no.
For a second there, I thought it said Pipto, and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
No, it's Ripto. Who is more or less the main villain of the classic series. Spyro went through the damn rock.
Listen, I like how there's just one lantern on this rock.
So yeah, I mean, like, this game has been more or less.
You think like the Sky Police will like pull him over?
You know what?
and
If you
he's like,
look really closely at the
Your
skybox,
lantern's out.
if you look really closely at the skybox in
your
the
tags
background,
are out of date.
like,
Your rock tags are out of date.
like
I'm sorry.
if you look at the
They're just
skybox in the
spinning.
background, yeah, you can tell that it's just like a sphere that's spinning around. He's not like actually flying.
Yeah, what is with this game? It's not up to par in terms of graphics.
Oh, by the way, this is Zoe.
I don't like it.
It looks like the riptops.
Look at that cloud.
Yeah, oh my god, that looks terrible. It is very obviously a texture with an opacity map on it.
Alright. Nerd! Just kidding.
You're going to have to use your
but-
flame breath to melt the ice.
Oh, I was gonna say something.
Yeah,
Then I forgot.
It's actually a lot like the first
fun.
game here, is that like all the big
Oh.
dragon elders have been, frozen.
Yeah, and if you've noticed, the frame rate is all over the place, which is kind of obnoxious.
I hope that the recording does not suffer for that. I did like a short test and it seemed to be fine, so like I don't know, like obviously if it's not fine, no one's ever gonna see this because I won't upload it. There we go. So in the first game you were saving the dragons, in the second game you collected, I think, talismans and a bunch of other orb things.
And you beat those guys in that one race at the end. What was it called?
That was the third game.
Oh, okay.
That was the Sasquatch
Yeti
6.
Oh, they're like Yetis, and you had to beat them, and you like rage hardcore. I still remember
That shit was. It's just like at that point the game just needs to end, you know. Like you find all the so that brings me to the third game. In the third game, you're finding eggs because like all the new dragons were hatching. So this game follows up right where the third game left off. Apparently, all the dragons get their own companion dragonfly when they're born. So I keep thinking that L will center the camera like in Zelda for some reason, even though I know that that's because like in the old PS1.
What are you thinking? This game is clearly better than Zelda.
Shut up. So,
if anything, Zelda should copy this game in
so
terms
that,
of facial
so that little
animations.
cutscene at the beginning of the game that was just supposed to be like, okay, so all the dragons have been rescued from the Forbidden Realms and the Sorceress. So now, like, we're gonna give them all dragonflies. But then Ripto shows up out of fucking nowhere and says, no, I don't think so.
I'm just imagining Ganon with like an unhinged jaw and stuff like in this game.
Wait, what?
His face is like going all over the place. And like
that totally is what Ripto with.
Yeah, just imagine if Ganon was like that. He'd be much less threatening. Like he turns to you in Ocarina of Time, and he's just like hello, but his face like twirls around a few times and shit. Much better game, right there. Hire me, Nenny Do.
I mean, like, Eric, could you go rock the wiki for me and find out?
Rock the wiki.
Could you, like, just look up who composed the soundtrack in this game? Because I really think it's Stuart Copeland, like the other three. But I'm not... I didn't look it up to verify that before we started this. Because I'm lazy for this, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, take that.
Composer Stuart Copeland.
Yeah, and I could pretty much tell because like the style-wise, it's virtually the same.
Ah, Spyro. Thank goodness you had the sense to free me from that ice.
There's a
I am
Japanese
stereotypical dragon son.
named Bruce.
Bruce the dragon.
My parents were killed in Crime Alley,
That's because that's why
so now
I became...
I am Bat Dragon.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay, that is why.
Don't do drugs, kids.
That's why I'm only playing through this once. So basically, the goal of this game, it's a collectathon sort of platformer, just like Super Mario on 64.
Hold on. Do you just need to get the dragonflies to win? You
Yes.
don't need the gems and stuff, really?
I have not 100%ed this game before. I got pretty close, but like the final boss pissed me off so much that I couldn't make myself play this anymore.
Right at the final boss?
Yeah, but we'll get to that when we get to that, because, you know, it's... point is, this game is kind of craptastic. It's...
Craptastic?
I mean, like,
That's the
you wanna
industry term.
the thing
It's a craptastic collectathon.
is,
2000 and whatever the fuck.
No, I think at this point we should probably cut things off for our first part. But
Okay, well, how long is this game? Should we do 15-minute parts, you think that's
yeah,
fine?
because this is gonna be a Tuesday-Thursday playthrough, like after Weary
Okay.
on Land.
Alright,
but,
and it's
no.
probably going to be more of a like a speed through without, you know, not 100%. So. Look at that idle animation from not David Spade Dragonfly.
I will be driven absolutely bonkers if I don't 100% this for the playthrough.
So
But
you're gonna
if it turns out to be too much, I won't do it. But I can't play a collectathon and not 100% it, because then I feel like all empty inside. You know what I mean? But at any rate, we'll see.
if I don't beat this boss on the first try, I'm gonna kill myself.
I did it a little early. I'm gonna press the A button again in 3, 2. Oh wait, I can.
There you go. That's the one.